What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a monthly manifestation for the sign of Taurus. Okay, Taurus was good. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay. So, hopefully, you guys have had the chance to look at your January monthly manifestation. These are going to be in rotation every month, hoping to get them out before every new moon of every month. So that way, you guys can kind of prepare yourself for the energy that is to come for the month, okay, based off of the moon phases, okay. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Truly appreciate everyone's patronage, whether or not you're new or been rocking with me since I've started the channel, or even since I was on Instagram and migrated over to YouTube. Okay. Um, Basically, we're focusing on the new moon, which is setting new intentions and creating. First quarter moon is your progress report, in the sense of if you've been making any progress towards your intention or goal. And then come the full moon should be your completion time of when everything has settled, okay, in the sense of you have obtained it or accomplished something that you've been working towards, okay. For the month of February, this is your February monthly manifestation. So the 9th of February is the new moon. Okay, that is pretty much going to be a completion date, in the sense of the number 9, wrapping things up. Whatever you've decided to work on in January, you should have now set that full on intention and are starting to prepare for obtaining that said goal that you set for yourself in January. Okay. Again, in a sense of gathering information, things like that, and then now pressing forward. The 16th is the first quarter moon. By then, you should have made some progress, such as whether it's like making phone calls, doing research, things like that. Whatever you need to do, give yourself that time by the 16th to say, what have I done? Kind of like a checklist, if you will, by then. Okay. Come full moon energy, which will be on the 24th, there should be a completion for you, in the sense of accomplishing something, okay? Whether that checklist that you made for yourself, you've checked all the boxes off, and so now you can move on to the next step, okay? So you should be wrapping things up, or cleaning up loose ends, if you will, all right? It's also about protecting your energy. 24, we're breaking that down. 4 meaning protecting that in which you are trying to obtain, okay? And focus on not just what you want, but who you want in your life right now, Taurus, okay? Because some energy may be coming back for you, Tauruses. Again, most of the readings are for sun signs, so sun sign and Taurus, but there may be some placement energy in here as well, okay? But if it's for you, it's for you, okay? Also want you guys to focus on what you desire to accomplish the most in February. A task or goal will be ready for the next phase on your agenda. A few may need to find the inner strength to input something at the last minute, because there will be 15 days from the January full moon, which is was on the 25th by the time you see this. 15 days equals out to 6. Something's going to change, not in the sense of having to take away or not doing. It's just going to be, you need to add something else. Follow your intuition, because that one thing may be, a key element or a key factor in you completing a goal. Okay, so you don't want to have to redo stuff or revisit it later, because it could postpone things. Okay. Um, then you have 7 days after the new moon, which is on the 9th till the 16th, which is about having that inner strength to keep going. Okay. So, like, for instance, for me, I started back working out again. I'm always off and on with it. So, I've gotten back into doing that and setting a routine for myself and putting a reminder in my phone. And like this week, I kind of, had some stuff that I had to do that kind of took me off of my schedule that I already preset for myself. So I made sure to do my days, like reschedule my workout days and times. Like I'm doing mines in like 3 day intervals only because I work from home. So I'm kind of able to do my breaks throughout the day. 15-minute workouts is working for me, and I'm trying to stay on it and create a habit so that way I have my own little tiny little home gym that works for me, that gives me just enough movement, so that way I'm not feeling kind of dormant or body getting stiff in a way. Okay. 40, time to take care of my body a little bit better than what I was. Okay. Not that I was really lacking, but just trying to, get in a better shape, if you will. So that's what I'm doing for me. So you can kind of take that and kind of roll with it how you see fit towards. All right. Now, another thing during your like sitting in your energy before we get started, um, is a big key, which is something I'm even working on, is reducing our stress. Okay. That's another reason why I chose to start working out, is because I am highly stressed during the day. A lot of things stress me out. Straight ignorance stresses me out. And that's only because I see things logically and because of what's in my seventh house. And when it comes to business matters and even personal matters, I just think totally differently than other people. And with Taurus, we care. We're very caring people, because we are earth signs, and the earth does what for us? It cares for us by giving us all the things that we need, primarily, even as basic as it is, as a roof over our heads and, just a planet to live on and the oxygen and all that stuff. We can dig into it all day. But being stressed is one of the things that causes people to sometimes, emotionally eat, which sometimes I do. I stress out and I want fried fish sometimes. I want ice cream or something like that, things that are not really good for me to eat on a regular basis. And so I've got to figure out a way to, move that energy into something else that's a little bit more conducive. So if it's more conducive for me to get on my stepper, my standing elliptical, and bust out 15 minutes just to release, then that's what I do. But we have to learn how to accept people as they accept themselves. Okay. So if someone is, acting a certain way towards you, it is them, not you. And I know that is easier said than done, because most of the time you rile up a Taurus, we ready to charge. So I've had to learn how to, and it's not easy. It's like I said, it's easier said than done. But there are multiple ways to do it. You just have to find what works for you. I have to listen to music sometimes and just sing it out, until I'm actually calm and centered. I'll do meditations at night. I'll drink tea. Those are just a few things. Reading some self help books is also a good suggestion, that I would give. There is one book that I definitely want to get for myself, and I'll suggest to the collective, is The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. Okay. I really would love to read that book. It's on my list of things to read, and especially when you're find yourself to be empathetic, or you're an empath, or you find yourself again just that nurturing person, that person that's always there to listen. And Tauruses, you might be on the verge of getting tired of listening, getting tired of understanding, and so you have to figure out a way to know that you can change you, you can control you, but you cannot control other people. And you have to let other people be who they're going to be, okay? So that is something that the universe wants you to work on, Taurus. Again, I know that it's really hard to do, and I'm not going to press you to do it. I'm just telling you as a messenger and as a fellow Taurus that that is something that we need to work on. And I truly am working on it myself as much as I can. And if I come up with any other tips, and if it comes up in your readings again, I will definitely let you know what else possibly can work for you. But those are just a few things, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading, Taurus. We're going to start with the Moonology deck. Hopefully you guys enjoy these readings. They will be taking somewhat the place of the Dreamcatcher reads. Those have ended. But if you need or would like to check in on those, your energy with that, you can go ahead and go on my channel and look in the playlist for the Dreamcatcher reads, and you can find all of them there. Okay. But like I said, these will be every month per sign, and I'm going to shuffle one more time. Per sign, as they used to be monthly and for the general collective. So, universe told me to bring them back, but make them sign specific. And so, hopefully, you guys get into these, and hopefully, they help you manifest some things that you've been wanting in your life, whether it be personal or material. All right. Please let me know in the comments. I'm always open to hear positive energy. All right. So we're going to start with new moon energy here from the top, one from the bottom, which is for the first quarter moon energy. And then we'll choose one energetically from the middle, which I'm going to go here. And this is the energy for the full moon. Again, the 9th, the 16th, and the 24th. I will put the dates in the description box below so that way you can refer to them. Feel free to get yourself a moon calendar so that way you can keep up with the moon phases. Or you can possibly see if Yasmin Bolin, who is the creator of this deck, has her Moonology 2024 out, and you kind of use that as a planner to start, organizing yourself if you're not, using your phone, okay? And so I just sometimes I like to write things out. It just keeps me kind of channeled into, the days of yore when we actually wrote more, okay? So let's see what should be the mindset towards your intention or goal, Taurus, on the new moon, okay, coming up on the 9th. The answers you need are coming. The answers you need are coming, okay? New moon energy, all right? So you may have gotten started already on whatever your goal is, Taurus, okay? You do have Gemini energy here, all right? And so you may be looking at things from both sides when it comes to a particular situation. And so maybe you've set questions out and you're waiting on feedback, okay? And so this may be, again, like I said, energy that's trickling over from January into February. Come new moon, the 9th, whatever you asked for or set in motion to receive feedback from, you're going to receive by the 9th, okay? And so that is good energy. You should probably, like I said, by the time you see this reading, you're probably already organized, okay? Because that's how us Tauruses do, because we're detail oriented, okay? Speaking from a true Taurus, okay? So that's all I have for that energy, feeling that. Let's get into this first quarter moon energy. which is, will or have you made any progress by the first quarter moon on the 16th? For Taurus, it says prosperity lies ahead. Prosperity lies ahead. Now, Taurus, I literally shuffled the deck and cut it, and you have the same layout, I believe, as someone in group one. I'm just trying to remember who that was. I think it may have been, because this card and the prosperity lies ahead, I feel like they were in the same spot. And it might have been Libra. So you could have that sign in your birth chart or dealing with someone who's a Libra, okay? But these cards definitely look familiar from group one, okay? So let's get into this. Like I said, prosperity lies ahead, meaning new moon in Taurus, Taurus to Taurus energy here, okay? If you want, you can look up these phases. I may mention them from time to time on your own. You can kind of, look it up to see what that energy lies. This is new moon in Taurus. The answers you need are coming. It's full moon in Gemini, okay? So you can check on that energy on your own, okay? But I mostly just pay attention to the sign that's attached. So Taurus coming up in Taurus reading, that means whatever you're working on is going to be very prosperous, okay? Whether that be financially or emotionally and mentally for you, okay? As far as, finding that stress relief that we all need, okay? That's another thing I like to do. There's another thing I like to do too, like taking a really good shower or a bath. And then I do like the stress relief lotion by Bath and Body Works in the aromatherapy section. If you put that on after a bath, even if it's in the morning to get your day started, you will feel that nice aromatherapy that kind of just helps keep the day kind of calm. It seems real simple, but just try it, okay? Or you can check out some of my meditation oils that are also a very calming aromatherapy scent. Um, the the link will be in the description box below. But you can also go on my About Me page and you can link directly to my Etsy shop. Okay, all handmade. Now, prosperity lies ahead. That means you are being diligent and you probably get extra done by the first quarter moon, okay, which would be on the 16th. So you will be definitely ahead, probably ahead of schedule of obtaining that goal of yours, Taurus, by being diligent, okay? So full moon energy has or is the intention or goal being achieved? Is it being achieved by the full moon? It says, what do you need to release? Okay, what do you need to release? Now, remember I said at the beginning of your reading, before we got into these cards, of who or what you may need to remove from you, okay? Is that time to set boundaries, okay? Relieving stress is highly on the list, okay? So come the full moon, what is it that you need to remove yourself from? If it's a job, it's time to start searching for something else. Maybe you need some kind of outlet from your job until then, to kind of help kind of wean you away from it. A lot of people are doing that now, getting certifications and things that are not pertaining to their daytime job, but maybe to something that they do nighttime. Lots of things, finding trades, hobbies, things like that. I did. That's why I created my Etsy shop as well, is not just for my relieving my own stress, but hopefully helping those dealing with it as well. Okay. Like I mentioned, I drink a herbal tea. I have that on my Etsy shop as well. Sometimes tea is better than coffee. Caffeine is just going to up your stress levels. There's nothing wrong with drinking it every now and again. But if you're already highly stressed or having anxiety, the last thing you need is caffeine kind of edging it on. You need something that's going to kind of mellow you out a little bit And tea is one of those things. Probably pull off the caffeine, might be something you need to release and go for something that's non-caffeinated, okay? Just a suggestion. These are little tiny things, but just try it and see what happens. And if it works for you, maybe make that your new habit, okay? So focus on the full moon. Again, like I said, you may be ahead come the 16th on completing whatever maybe material goals that you're looking towards obtaining. And by the full moon, it's going to be about releasing, okay? So definitely start considering that, and that's more on a mental and emotional standpoint, all right? So with that being said, Taurus, let's get into clarifying this energy, and we're going to get into the general Rider-Waite. We do have the Three of Pentacles here and the Five of Pentacles, okay? Earth energy, ourselves, Capricorn, and Virgo. Rebuilding something, okay? It may be time for you to rebuild and start over, okay? Or you already have, where some people have been left behind. And as you can see here, it's like I have the deck split, and you have these people kind of walking towards here. They're outside, these people are inside, okay? Somebody looking from the outside in, possibly on your energy, Taurus, seeing you rebuilding yourself or building with other people, and they're left out in the cold, okay? That's what happens. It happens without notice. It happens without words. It just, people grow apart from each other, and some people have to understand that. It's no ill will towards anyone. You wish everyone well, but it's about you rebuilding yourself and maybe getting with more like-minded people than those who you've left behind, okay? They need to not take it personally. It's about you right now, not about them, okay? Nobody was caring about your feelings when it was the other way around, okay? Just saying. Let's clarify for Taurus. One last shuffle here. Again, stuck energy with also possibly you feeling stuck, or someone having their hands tied. You've been busy. People feel left out. Again, that's not your problem. World doesn't stop. Your world doesn't stop. You have things to do. They spent more energy focusing on themselves instead of what you're doing. They could be like you, okay? Just saying, Taurus. Now, I ain't trying to be, arrogant. I'm just saying, okay? And that may be how someone in the Taurus collective feels right now, and that's fine. We're going to do one from the top for new moon energy, one from the bottom for first quarter moon energy, and then one energetically from the middle. And I think I'm going to go for this one here, which is going to go for the full moon energy. And then we'll look at the bottom of the deck to see what the overall outcome is, okay? Again, these readings are a lot more thorough. I really do hope you guys are enjoying these, all right? Like, share, and subscribe, so that way you can be notified the next time I do a reading for your sign, okay? Let's start with this new moon energy. The answers you need are coming. Is being clarified by the World card, okay? So far since I've started these readings, this is the second time that the World card has came out, okay? I believe the last time it came out for the first time doing these was for Pisces, okay? And so it's talking about a completion of something, like I said at the beginning of the reading, talking about the dates, okay, and what the dates stand for. On the 9th is a completion of something that you've already set in motion again in January, okay? Whatever you set in motion in January is crossing over to February, okay? And so it could be a phase of some sort, again, tied to mental and emotional, based off of receiving answers that you needed, okay? whether it be on something that you're trying to obtain, to an emotional or mental connection with someone. It's about to wrap up, okay? And if it's been something that's constantly been replaying in your mind, almost like Groundhog Day in a way, it's going to get cleared up, okay, on that new moon energy. And as long as you set that intention, it will happen, okay? Now, let's get into first quarter moon energy. Clarifying prosperity lies ahead. We have the star card, okay? Star card is Aquarius energy, okay? And the star card usually talks about healing, for the most part, as we have water here. But it's, that fine line of just trying to heal whatever energy has been kind of messed up lately, okay? In order for you to be prosperous, you're going to have to release some things, okay? Thus, what do you need to release? But it's also about you taking care of you come the first quarter moon, okay? We are more prosperous when we start taking care of ourselves a little bit more, and maybe that is something in which we need to be more prosperous in, is self-care, okay? And so put yourself on a pedestal, Taurus, as you've been putting everyone else on a pedestal and caring more about everyone else's needs except for your own, okay? And so it's now time to start pouring into yourself, not into everyone else, okay? Fine line boundaries, okay? Next, we have what do you need to release being clarified by the Emperor, okay? The Emperor, clarifying what you need to release. What do you need to release? I would say for this full moon, your energy is being a follower of any kind, okay? You are a leader, Taurus, okay? This feels like boss moves for this Emperor to come up, okay? Now, for some of you, if you've tried to obtain like a business or something like that, it's not about releasing the ability to have that. I think it's more so about gaining what you need in knowledge to obtain this, okay? That's what I feel. But there may be the need to, like I said, release being a follower or not believing in yourself to be this, okay? To be that emperor, to be that leader, to be that business owner, okay? There's different ways to be a leader. You can be a leader in your community. You can be a leader in your workplace, because people lead by example, okay? And so without, saying it in little, in little words and more action, okay? So you need to hone that in again, and knowing and believing that you are a boss mentally and emotionally before you are physically, okay? So there's levels to it, okay? Let's see what the overall outcome is at the bottom of the deck. And that is the Wheel of Fortune. I've been feeling this card coming out eventually. I didn't know who it was going to come out for. But lo and behold, it comes out for Taurus, okay? Taurus, with this coming out, you should feel very happy. You should feel a abode of confidence for yourself in the sense of things changing, okay? As a wheel changes the trajectory of how it's turning or spinning, okay? So, Wheel of Fortune is not just about, fortunes coming. It's not just about that. It's about change, okay? Change your mindset with what you need to release, okay? Again, it's not about arrogancy, it's about confidence, okay? Have confidence in yourself and knowing who you are and what you bring to the table, no matter what facet of your life. Okay? So pay attention to that. Very good energy, Taurus. As always, I always have faith in my Taurians. Now, we're going to get into the Making Magic deck, which we pose the question of what is the message of support to achieve or manifest your goal, Taurus? What is the message of support to achieve and manifest your goal? I'm feeling like y'all are going to get 4 messages out of this. Or maybe 3. If something jumps out, I'll take it. We'll see what happens. I'm going to just lightly shuffle here and then cut the deck. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut. Feeling confirmation of 3. So Taurus, to start, you have safe and happy travel. Someone else got this card as well in group 1. I believe it was Cancer. Okay. Protection from harm when journeying. Okay. Protection from harm when journeying. Safe and happy travel. So Tauruses, if you're planning a vacation or something like that soon, you will have safe and happy travels. Okay. If something that you're working on pertains to traveling, you will be safe and protected. The next message is Labyrinth. Okay, Labyrinth. And it says, transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration, enlightenment. Okay, transition to a higher level of being, this Emperor. Okay, raising your energetic vibration and getting enlightenment. Okay, Labyrinth. Okay, so this other journey that you might be on is in reference to being your higher self. Okay, it's a very mental and emotional journey. Okay, so reach that higher self, which we will be tapping into in a moment in your reading. Okay, the next one here is Power Symbol. Power Symbol, which says cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. Okay, cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. I believe Scorpio got this as well. Okay, so you could have that sign in your chart or dealing with that sign, but you don't have to be. It's just a honorable mention. Okay. And that is going to end your 3 messages there. Okay. So, with that being said, we're now going to get into your present self. What is the energy of the present self of Taurus? What is the present energy of the present self of Taurus? Okay. So, this is the Elemental Oracle deck, Taurus. I like using this deck. It really resonates, I think, more so with the present self of where we are in our lives right now. I used this deck in the general sneak peeks before and thought to bring it back into these. Thanks to the universe kind of helping me out and revamping this reading. And so we have Adventure South. Okay, adventure south. Number 2, focus on what it is that you want, not what you don't want. Okay, that is the big thing, primarily with February being the second month of the year. Um, of course, you have Valentine's Day around that time as well. So, for some of you, it could be some love situation. But again, just emphasis on the numerology of things, of the number 2 coming out here. Some of you, there is kind of like this shuttle spaceship here with someone standing with an umbrella. It's time to maybe do things that is out of your comfort zone, Taurus. We do like routine. We're not really big on change, unless it's positive change that we can easily adjust to. Okay. And so for some of you, you may be headed down south, possibly. I feel a small energy with that. And you may have a really nice time down there. Maybe some of you are thinking of moving down south. Just make sure you do your research, um, get enough information. But hopefully, if you are headed there, hopefully you have very safe travels. You do have alchemy and magic up underneath. So you are manifesting right now and you are moving diligently, because once we put something in our sights, we are on it like white on rice. Okay. So this is fire energy. It says South adventure, take a risk, but an educated one. Do or see something you haven't before, as experiencing something new will help to clear your mind and give wonder to your heart. Look carefully at your plan. Something may be amiss. The situation may have a happy medium. It is not all or nothing, okay? It is not all or nothing. So, like I said, do something that is out of your comfort zone, Taurus, okay? Um, Again, setting boundaries may be out of your comfort zone because you are usually the go to person. We are reliable, we are resourceful, we are dependable, and sometimes you need to learn not to be, okay? Because trust and believe you me, it is a hard thing to do, but you have to fight it because you have things that you need to do and you have things that you want to do, and you should be allowed to do them without putting your life on hold for everyone else. Okay, I know how that feels. Okay, it's not pleasant at all, and you get tired of being the reliable one all the time. Okay, so sometimes don't be available. Okay, it's not gonna hurt anybody. Some people need to learn how to do things themselves just as much as we've had to do things all by ourselves, okay, with no help. And so, again, I'm not telling you to be arrogant. I'm not telling you to not care. You got to learn when to care and when to walk away, okay? Some things are self-inflicted that people do, and they look for us to be the ones to give them sympathy. We cannot do that because they shouldn't have put themselves in that position, okay? I'm speaking to somebody out there, okay? Now, what is the potential energy for the higher self of Taurus? And we have the law of abundance, okay? The law of abundance. This came out as well, I believe, for someone in group 1. I just can't remember who it was, okay? I'm going to read another message up underneath so you guys are getting a little bit extended further on the reading, okay, Taurus gang? So, law of abundance is first. We'll read that in the book. And then we have the law of creation underneath, okay? The law of creation underneath here. And it says here, focus your mind to create your deepest desires, okay? Focus your mind to create your deepest desires, okay? Which is just confirmation that it's time for you to focus on what it is you want to do. And whatever it is, Taurus, you will be abundant in it, okay? So, we're going to go into the book here. Creation is on page 5. Abundance is on page 41. I'm going to read page 41 first. If we think about it, 41 equals out to 5, which obviously means change, okay? Plus we have creation on page 5. So that should tell you something in the sense of it is time to change your mind, your way of thinking, all of that, okay? Those who are around you who are not beneficial to your abundance, okay? You can love people from a distance, Taurus, all right? Open your mind to your prosperous nature, okay? Open your mind to your prosperous nature. I'm going to drop another gem, okay? We are earth signs. Earth signs, we have trees. Trees give us paper. Paper equates to millions of things that are made with paper, which is the top thing, currency. Thus, why do we have pentacles in earth sign element? Okay, just saying. Get to the paper. Get to who you naturally are, Taurus. Okay, ground yourself in it. The spiritual truth is that the very essence of who you are is abundance. By drawing this card, your higher self desires for you to awaken to your infinite potential and innovation. Let go of any scarcity mentally, like I said, with this, what do you need to release? And this Emperor card is here, okay? Release any perception you have about the circumstances of your life as a problem. You will unveil the power within by shifting your mind to reviewing it as an opportunity. The universe is ready to pour wealth unto you now. Open your mind and practice receiving, okay? Receiving what is your creation, okay? Coming forth, all right? I will tell you this, when I created my Etsy shop, it was based on dreams that I was receiving from the universe. Now that I have the time to be able to, home make things that truly mean a lot to me and that I hope are helpful to others, okay? I literally got it all in dreams. And when I see a dream that feels attainable, I do it. Why dream when you can do? So if you're getting dreams right now, Taurus Collective, and you're wondering if it's for you, it is. The universe is not going to send you something that they don't think you can do. Okay? Now, let's get into the law of creation. Okay? Focus your mind to create your deepest desire. You are directing energy upon universal law and manifesting the outpicturing of your life right now with zero effort whatsoever. Your higher self desires for you to awaken to the truth of who you are. You are a divine spiritual being creating your reality via the beliefs within your soul. This is a message telling you to acknowledge yourself for all the beautiful things and experiences you have created up to this point in your life. Pick one thing today to create without getting sidetracked and complete it. Once you have accomplished this one thing, you will experience more of your divinity and ability to consciously create. Okay? Take inventory of the beliefs you have about yourself, people, and life. What beliefs do you choose to keep, and which ones no longer serve your higher purpose? Okay? Taurus, I tell you, it's been a minute and not too many signs get a word, but I think y'all just received a word, okay? 2 cards back to back telling you to reach your higher self, okay? Your higher self is right above you, waiting for you to grab your own hand, okay? And get out of this stagnant belief that you can't do. Stop letting other people tell you what you can't do. Stop letting other people stop you from doing what you are made to do. Okay? It's time to heal. It is time to grow. It is time to put yourself on a pedestal and get moving, Taurus. Okay? Like you know you can. All right? So with that being said, that is all that I have for you guys right now. February, I will be back doing preliminary readings, the main ones. So until then, peace.